Dear students, in this session, let us discuss conditions for and against of balanced group. Rothstein Rodin was the first economist who propounded the theory of balanced growth without using these words in this article. Industrialization of Eastern and Southeastern Europe, published in 1943. According to Knox, vicious circle of poverty operating in underdeveloped countries retard economic development. To initiate development process in those countries, vicious circle has to be broken. The vicious circle operates both on the supply side and the demand side. How to break this circle? According to Knox, vicious circle of poverty can be broken by the simultaneous investment in a large number of industries or by balanced economic growth. Knox cites Rodin's famous example of the shoe factory to substantiate his argument. Suppose a shoe industry is set up without doing anything to increase productivity and purchasing power in other sector or industries. The market for the additional shoe will remain small. Since the human wants are diverse, people engage in shoe industry will not like to spend all their income on the shoes. Thus, the new industry will automatically file for want of proper markets. How can the market be enlarged? The size of the market can be enlarged by monetary expansion, by salesmanship and advertising, by abolishing trade restrictions, and by expanding the economic infrastructure. Market also can be widened either by a reduction in prices or by an increase in purchasing power by keeping prices constant. For balanced growth, Rothstein Rodin has strongly made out a case for the balanced growth in his famous article of 1943. In underdeveloped countries, vicious circle of the poverty operates for the both demand side and supply side. According to Knox, vicious circle implies a circular constellation of processes tending to act and react upon one another in such a way as to keep a country in the state of poverty. A country is poor is because it is poor. Thank you.